Have you ever wondered what it takes to make a Roblox game in just 7 days? Well, buckle up, because that's exactly what I'm about to do. From designing maps to scripting gameplay, it's going to be a wild ride full of creativity, challenges, and maybe a little chaos. This week, I'm setting out turning an idea into a fully fledged game. Will it be a masterpiece or a total disaster? Well, let's find out. Okay, let's go to Roblox Studio. Let's go to templates. We just start off with a basic base plate. As you can see, nothing much, but this is going to be the start of our my brand new Roblox game, and the start of a project I can't wait to finish. Now before we start, let's actually save this to Roblox. And let's call this 7 days challenge. There we go. Let's also put this VR off, but console on, and let's save. Here we are connecting to the world, and here we are. Okay, so we've made the game. Here are the rules of the challenge. Now the first one, which is kind of self-explanatory, but this game has to be done in 7 days. No longer, no less true. 7 days. Second rule is, every single day we're gonna somewhat focus on something brand new. It's just so that our game can go in the direction I want, and so we can get things done a lot more quicker. Then the third rule, which is kind of going to defeat the purpose of the challenge, but at the end of the 7 days, if I find a massive bug that makes it where anybody who first joins or anybody who joins can't play the game because that's how serious this bug is, then I'll take the extra day or two to fix this bug. And then the fourth and final rule is to have fun, because at the end of the day, if you're not having fun, then why am I doing it? So yeah, they're the rules. Let's get straight into building. Okay, so before we do anything in this game, let's go and tell you what the game actually is. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, to show you how this game works, I'm going to put an example right now. And there we go. Done. Ta-da! Yeah, this is, obviously, it doesn't work. But, let's play and show you, obviously, what this game is going to be about. Now, by seeing what it looks like, it's going to be a button simulator. If you don't know what a button simulator, let me tell you what it is. So what you're going to do is, every single second, you're going to get 1 cash. This button will cost, let's say, 5 cash. Once you have 5 cash, boop, you press it, and you get +1 multiplier. So that means every single second you're now getting 2 cash. And then you press the button, and keep on pressing, and your multiplier is going to keep on going up. Once you have enough, you can buy this one. This one's going to cost more, but it's going to give you more multipliers. So instead of giving you 1, it's going to give you 3 multipliers every single time you purchase it. And obviously the more multipliers, so that means you get, let's say your multiplier is 226. That means that you're going to get 226 cash every single second. Now obviously once you have so many multipliers, then you can buy like something called like a rebirth, or the next button. You purchase it, boom, you now have a rebirth. What does this do? Well, when you actually buy the button, it will give you ×2 multiplier, pretty much. That's kind of the basis. And if you don't understand this sort of game concept, that's okay, because as we go through the video, you'll understand it, especially when the game starts to get playable, and I can sort of show you it. Now you might be wondering, what are these? Well actually, these can be areas. When you get to a certain amount of cash, you can purchase the area, and boom, you've now unlocked it. Now that means you have access to more buttons, so you can get more and stuff like that. That's kind of the idea of this game. So yeah, now I've taught you through how this game is going to work, and just overall how the button simulator works in the first place. Let's get to designing it. Now obviously, before we start all this, to keep track in how many days we're on, there'll be at the bottom right corner of the screen, as you can see right here, there will be how many days have passed. So right now it's going to be set to 1 day. Yes, and then that means we're on day 1. Once we get to day 7, that's where the game is going to be finished, and that's where we'll have to try and publish it before it gets to day 8. So yeah, that's how you're going to keep track of what day we're actually on. Anyway, without further ado, for the first day, we're going to code this so it actually works. So let's go and start coding then. Okay, so I've gone and finished it all. As you can see right here, I've already got the setup up. As you can see right here, here are the areas, here are the buttons, everything like that. Now, as said probably in the time lapse, we are on day 3 of this series, which is great. Obviously, we have 7 days to complete this, and we're already on day 3. Now, the reason why it took this long is obviously one of the rules was trying to do something different every single day, which I kind of did. I kind of did really. But yeah, I kind of coded this game, and there's a lot of things that broke with it, so I kind of needed to like recode it in a way, but also didn't need to fully recode it. But yeah, I have now the game, which and when I explained how this game works at the start, well, this will now sum it up even better. So let me show you what I've done. I've reset the data so you can go back. So as you can see right here, you get money, and then I can step on here. Now I get 2 times multiplied, so as you can see it goes up now. 3, you can see I get more money. We get so much money, so we can go and buy the next one. Boom, just like this. And as you can see right here, we've added this bit right here, which is the text. We also have the areas, we can even go up to it. You have this, don't worry about the UI, the UI won't stay, but as you can see right here, you can press yes or no. So yeah, and you can see they glow up, and if you click on them, they go down, as you can see right there. So yeah, and then once you get so much multiplied, then you can buy this, which will reset your stats to 0. But as you can see right here, because this is your rebirth, it will multiply the one below it, which is multiplied. So as you can see right here, now it's +2 instead of +1, same to this, +10 instead of +5. What's really good about this is that you kind of can't sort of just hack the system. So if I somehow manage to get to the next area without paying for it, as you can see, nothing happens because I have to buy the area. Same for this one, if I go up to here, I can't buy it. But if I want to buy the area, let's say I wanted to buy this, we press yes, and boom, the area disappears. And then I can go on to the next one. As you can see now I can buy it. Oh, because we are on day 3 and we haven't really generally done much, let's move on to the next thing. Okay, we're now going to move on to the building side. So for the building side, obviously, I'm going to use a brand new program I haven't really used yet. I have used it, but yeah, I just haven't had a lot of practice. Now this program is Blender. So yeah, I'm going to make some building assets. As I said, I'm not really that good at this, and if you have watched all my other videos, you might maybe know that that game was focused on scripting, not building, so this is a new take or a new thing to do on the YouTube channel. So yeah, anyway, let me go and make some assets in Blender, and I'll be back with you, and then I'll build the map and see how much we can do. So yeah, let's go.
And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
Right here actually turned out really quite nice, especially for my first time. So you've got the fence here, you've got a tree, you've got a nice looking rock and a border piece, and you also have a button. I also textured all them except the top of the button, so because in Roblox this colour will be changed, so there's no point. Anyway, next thing is to import them to Roblox. There we go, there they all are, all in Roblox. They actually look very good. Oh, ta-da! Yeah, they actually look quite nice. Really do like how they turned out. Yep, all perfect. Oh, what's happened there? That did not import correctly. Okay, I fixed all the importing issues. Oh, well, okay. There we go, I think I fixed them. Anyway, fixed all the importing issues. Yep, you know what, I quite like this, the size and everything. So there's a button, there's the thing, there's the tree, and there's a nice looking fence, and it's done. Okay, now I just need to make this button actually work. So yeah, so I'm going to replace it for this one. Okay, so I've done all that now. Let's see if that button turns out as I wanted it. Oh my god, it is. Get that, there we go, and then... Oh, wait, I know why. I know why. Okay. Tick that, and then we should be okay. Hopefully. There we go. Oh, look at that, and it even goes down. All as planned. Okay, that actually looks really good. Look at that. Yeah, I thought it was really good. The only thing is that neon. Let me just change this neon. Okay, so this is now all done. I'm now going to build the map now. So yeah, using these assets, so yeah, let's see where this goes. So I'll be right back with you. Okay, so here is the map done. As you can see right here, it actually looks really quite nice. As you can see, you got like a woodland one, a slightly lighter version of it. You got the autumn one, a winter one, and a sort of spring one. So yeah. Now, as said in the time lapse, we are now on day 4. So only 3 days left, and this has to be published. Oh wait, let me go show you what you've done. So what I've done is I've actually put everything in a folder, as you can see right here. Everything's in a folder, and as you can see right here, you've now got something really quite cool. I also changed the speed so you do run a little bit faster. So the progress so far for this game is actually doing quite good, even though we are on day 4. We've got a whole map and a system. Now obviously this doesn't work, as you can see. Like, they work, but yeah, they're all the exact same buttons, so I do need to change that. As you can see right here, you can buy the area, but it does buy every single one. That's the only problem. But there is a reason why it does that, because I haven't set all the areas. Okay, so for the remainder of the day, I want to add a brand new system that will add some fun to the game. Now if you actually look through the areas, you see that they've got this platform in every area. Well, not every area, but every 2 areas. So boom, 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 then there's one there, one there, one there. You can see they've got them everywhere. The reason why I've done this is that because I want to add a pet system. So there's going to be eggs right here in this one, then in this area, and they're going to progressively get better and better. Now to add this system, I've actually already made it. Now this kind of could be cheating, but I'm going to say no. Anyway, if we go on here, oh wow, look, all these I've used. Great. Pet hatching. Okay, this bit. Now this is kind of made by me, but not kind of. I'll show you. So as you can see right here, here's the pet system. As you can see right here, we've got, going about all this, but as you can see, I remade the UI. Same to the trade. I've remade the UI. The trade actually does work. Don't worry about this, but obviously when I use a huge pet, it's just to show that it looks good. So this is, I don't know if this will, yeah, it does. Ta-da. So yeah, that will open. It all does the thing. You can stop it. We can go to pets. And we go, there's the new pet system. Okay, so let's go into Blender. Let's make some podiums and see if I can maybe make some pets and eggs for this. So yeah, let's go. I've done all of it, all the balancing and everything, and as you can see right here, you might be seeing something different. There is something up here, so I've added the thing where you can actually get the gems now by pressing on the button, and depending on what area you are is depending on how many gems you get. So yeah, anyway, as you can see right here, you've got it, we've got the pets working, we've got these working, we can equip the best. As you can see right here. Now something I have added is, let's say I jumped through this area and I open this. As you can see, I can't open it. If I press E, R, Q, T and click any of these buttons, they do not work because I don't own the area. So with that, it is pretty much done. It is kind of balanced. I would say it's pretty balanced. As you go on, the better eggs, so they go, this is the better eggs, then these are the better eggs, then over here. Because now I've done this, which took a very long time. Now for this, I'm going to turn off the UI. I'm going to take a screenshot of this, and then we're going to do this. So what I'm going to do is, we're going to next, I haven't even told you, but next we're going to make the UI, and right here, I want to have all the stats, but the stats are going to look something like this. There's going to be an arrow that points this. So what I'm going to do is, it will have like the name, I'm not even going to try writing, but cash 0. What I'm going to do is, if you press this button right here, because the arrow is facing this way, it will go out, back in, and instead, so if it looks like this, it'll have the values, instead it will just have the number, so 120. An arrow facing that way, if I imagine this on this side. So yeah, I want to have that for the stats. Let's go and get started, and I'll be back with you once it's all done. So let's get this time lapse ready. Okay, so I've done all the UI, as you can see right here. You can see it is definitely changed. So let me go and show you what I've done. So as we join, as you can see right here, you've got the gems, how many you have. You've got the shop, which doesn't work because obviously there's no shop. But you got this, which shows you your inventory. Going to this, trading, nothing's there though, obviously. Same to settings though, because settings, you haven't implemented that yet. Over here we have this UI, which shows you what you have. And if you click the arrow, as you can see, it bounces through back and then back forward, and it shows you a shorter version of it with no text. And if you press this button again, it will make it bigger. So yeah, also something else I've done is, if you look at the areas, they look a tiny bit different. I think I prefer this. Something else I've done is, if you go up to them, it tells you, do you want to unlock area 1 for this much cash. It gives you yes or no. As you can see, the UI is different too. If I press no, nothing will happen. But if I go up to it and press yes, and because I don't have enough, as you can see right here, if I press yes, it says you don't have enough money and it doesn't buy it. Now the next thing I want to do is get these buttons working. So settings, I want to implement settings, and I also want to implement a shop, so obviously I can actually make some Robux from this game. Let's get started then. Okay, so it's done now. I've done all the settings and the shop UI, which I will go and show you now. Now, what I've done is on the settings, I have these. You have faster walking speed, which is part of the game pass. You can toggle it on. As you can see right here, I can go a lot more faster. I can toggle it off. You've also got show other pets. This also saves, so if I stop and then play it back again, this will save because they were both off. They're both off, so you can, yeah, they have data saving. Now, what we're really here for is the actual shop. So here is the shop. As you can see right here, we've got a lot of stuff. Anyway, let's go to the start. So you've got the exclusive eggs, as you can see right here. Underneath it, you've got 7 pets equipped. So to have 7 pets equipped, you must own the 2 pets equipped first, or it just won't apply. Under here we've got 6 eggs. Open 6 eggs at once. Must own again faster play speed, 50% more walk speed. Can be toggled in settings, which I showed you. Then we got these ones, 2 pets equipped, triple eggs, pet storage and a large pet storage, as you can see right there. You've got them all. And underneath you have instant gems. Now all these work, so if I click this, look on the side, as you can see we get them. If we cancel, nothing happens. Another thing is the exclusive eggs. Yes, the exclusive eggs do work. The only thing is, it's a test, obviously this is a random egg I found, and these are random images from all kinds of eggs. But yeah, this uses the last and final egg. So if we want to buy one, we can buy it, and because I'm the owner I can just press cancel or buy it, but anyway. And if you buy it, as you can see right here, the egg comes up and we get a wolf. Amazing. We can also do a 3 eggs. Now you don't have to own the game pass for this to open 3 eggs, so yeah, as you can see right here, now obviously it's again the last egg, so obviously I will have to make some exclusive eggs, but that's fine. Okay, here are the 2 players. Anyway, so if I go and equip all these pets, as you can see right here, I've got 4 pets. If we go into the other account, as you can see, you can't see the pets. That's just because, as you can see, it's turned off. If we turn it back on, they come back on. Okay, so with this shop being done, as you can see right here, the exclusive pets, obviously these aren't the correct one, so we'll have to go make some exclusive pets. Okay, so I've added all the exclusive pets, so let me go show you it. Okay, so here it is. It actually looks really quite nice. As you can see, here's the huge, the butterfly, the hedgehog, the ladybug, and then you got the massive egg that takes up like pretty much most of it. Now I'm gonna go and buy some of these. So if you buy this one, as you can see right here, you get the actual egg, and we get a hedgehog, of course. No, actually I don't think that's the worst one. Yeah, it's not the worst one. So yeah, now you do want this one. You more want the huge, like that one. Oh, that was not expected. And then you can buy another one if you really want to. 2 huges in one. Anyway, as you can see right here, here are my 4 pets. They do look quite good. Now with that done, well, I have something to say. Now, the thing I want to say is the fact that we're on our final day actually, yeah. That took me a whole day to do all that. But we're now on final day, day 7. Now, day 7 is the final day where we have to finish this game and we have to publish it. We have to publish it. So today we have to do quite a lot of things to get this done. Now, they will consist of the final things to the game that I want to add, or things like if we go on settings, we need the name, because it can't say like this. We need the description. I need to fill out the questionnaire, obviously. Then we need the game icon, and then screenshots of the game and stuff like that. I also want to add some leaderboards around here and just things like that. Okay, so I've done all the images and game icons. Let me go and show you them. So here is the game icon. Now I did have to redo it all over again because I really didn't like it. But I think this new one looks really good. And here's the background for it. Looks even better. I think this is definitely one of my best ones. In fact, no, this is the best one that I've made out of all my game icons. Really quite nice. Really do like it. And then here it is on Roblox, but there's not really much to see because it hasn't been approved, the icon. But as you can see right here, you have the icon, you have the description, the name, stuff like that. Now obviously I haven't actually gone on. I also made an icon for it too, which I'll even show you that. But then what I did too, I also did all the badges. You got the welcome, that, which is not very much to describe. And then if you go on passes, as you can see right there, I've even done this one. So you got large pet storage, normal pet storage, triple eggs, 2 pets equipped, faster player speed with the dash lines, just definitely do that, 6 eggs, and then you've got the 5 pet equipped. So yeah, there you go, that's it, pretty much done. Before you join, I'll show you the actual game icon. Okay, here we go. So here it is, Grind Empire. As you can see, there is the logo. And you can see it's right there. The credits are all here, but yeah. And I think, I'm not gonna lie, but I think this game is actually done. Like, I could actually publish it. So let's get ready to publish it. As you can see right there, you can even hear the music too. So everything has been refreshed. And if we go on here, you can start to see I have very little cash, but yeah. So yeah, there you go. There it is. Done. I'm going to publish this to Roblox, and 7 days, this is what you get. If you put effort to it, you'll get something like this. Now let's actually go on to permissions, public, and here it is. This is the button. 3, 2, 1. It's out. Now, if you're still here and still watching and want to actually play this game, I'll leave a link in the description down below to this game if you really want to play it. And if you continue playing this, I might actually maybe add another update where make a whole brand new world, pretty much. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and that is the video done. 7 days got me this. Look at this. Honestly, I started this not really knowing how to build, ended off with sort of knowing how to build. That's the game finished. There'll be a link in the description, as I said. And, well, I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye. Now I'll have to edit all this footage. Oh, it's just gonna take forever.